1, 2, 3, and up.
So the way for me to get this vanity up to this house is with this tractor. And I don't know how to drive a tractor. So let's figure this out. Glow plugs. This is a diesel. Okay, nothing. Okay, we got some lights. I wonder if this is the brake. 2 brake pedals. Okay, we're going to put it here, put it to the start, and let's see if there's any messages on this dash here. Oh yeah! Let's see here. Holy cow, I feel like I'm a Papa Wheelie. There we go. Okay, the vanity is on. Looks to be in a good position. I gotta slowly drive around the back of the house, up a fairly steep hill, and deliver this to the back deck, and then get it scooted around the deck and into the master bedroom through a sliding glass door. Going on up. Going real slow, nice and easy. This is a pretty major accomplishment, getting this up in here. It only took me about 20 minutes to a half an hour from getting the tractor figured out and getting it into the bathroom. These made perfect sliders, flipped upside down and fluffy. The next big challenge is, am I going to get lucky? Or am I not going to get lucky? Will these things here fit through here and align in this shelf? Now, if I'm just a hair off, if I've got to take maybe 2 inches off this side here, then it's worth just taking 2 inches off. But if I've got to really hack this apart, then I will probably, even though I don't really want to do it, go into this wall here and redo this. It's interesting how they have these clean outs here. I'm just not sure why they would need a clean out right there. So things are looking real good with the drains. I've got lots of options. You can see how I swung this P-trap over. Shelf can go up and down if needed. It's going to leave it right there for now. The next phase for me is I'd like to be able to drop these water pipes down low. Even if they're sticking up this high, that's fine. So I got to find a way to lower these water pipes 10 to 12 inches. And then I can drill my holes and push them back up inside. And the supply lines will come right up through these little areas right there. I'm thinking those water pipes are in this bay. Sorry about the focus. You can see there's the drain line, supply line. Sorry if you're getting dizzy. Look like they come off right there for hot and cold into this bay here with the insulation bat. And my guess is right around where that light is.
Today's video is sponsored by Renovation. If you've got a small business and you find yourself in a situation where you need some money fast, whether it's to buy new equipment, upgrade equipment, maybe it's time to get the big 24-foot enclosed tool trailer, there's no personal credit check. The amount of money that's available to you is based off of how much revenue your business brings in a month. It is not a loan, it's a flex line. You do not have to take everything that's available. Take as little or as much as you need. You can access the money 24/7 via the mobile app or their business card. There's just a few basic qualifications to get approved. You have to be in business for at least 1 year. You need a separate business bank account. Your monthly deposits into your business account have to be more than $20,000. And you got to be a US-based business. If you want to see how much your business is eligible for, I'll put a link down in the description to where you can apply.
All right, water pipes are right here. Look at that. Look at that. I don't even have to do anything. Just pull it down. Would you look at that? Piece of cake, man. Right like that. These P-traps always hold water. Just take them right to the toilet and dump it down the toilet. Here's what I'm working with. This one looks like it's going to go right in. I'm probably going to either raise or lower this shelf to clear that. And I can get this P-trap pretty much right straight in line here without any problems. Here's what I'm working with. I can move this in maybe a ½ an inch because it's going to be in, and I got to get rid of this backsplash here. This one is the tricky one. It's going to miss this piece here. Definitely can't hack into this piece. So I'm going to miss this, which is good. Upon further review, I think if I just move this shelf up one set of holes, it'll bring this up above both of those. And they can go underneath. And this will just loop right on up into here. Once the top's on, the distance from the top to the bottom of these receptacles, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Because there's got to be a backsplash that goes in here. Just by looking at this, it looks like that backsplash is going to get into these receptacles. The receptacles are probably going to have to move. Up. Or maybe over this wall here, this one, down there. Pretty sure there's going to be stuff back there. Someone asked me about using mastic for backsplash, tile, and tile around fireplaces. This was caulked on, and it's been here for 15 to 20 years. So what happens is that particle board starts heating up and melting the glue that's in the particle board and gum up hole saw. I'm going to go outside, hit this up with a wire brush real quick, and come back and finish those. So I'm not completely out of the woods. The next challenge is getting the top from the first floor out in front of the house, on the tractor, up the hill to the back of the house, and in here, resting on top to see where these drain holes line up. This one here looks like it could be a little off. This one here, and that's dead nuts right there. This is how we're carrying it up there. Got thick cardboard on the bottom, the back. Everything should be just fine. Got it kicked back a little bit. Okay, step one is to lift this up and rest it across here. 200-pound top. Well, maybe I should grab it like this. Yeah, I'm going to curl this 200-pound top with double sinks. Just like this. Set it right up on there. 1, 2, 3, and up. Not bad. Going. Okay, good. Going good. Hopefully I don't get my wiener caught. Fingers. Woo! Would you look at that? I can't believe I pulled that off. Wouldn't be the first time. A little bit of drywall repair on the front side, right here. I will have to address this at a later date. The electricity. So I've got to go get a brushed nickel faucet. And this may seem like common sense, but put your tape measure up there, take a picture of it so you know what you can get when you get to the store. I'll have to see what's available in brushed nickel, but 8 inches. A separate knob, and a spout, or is there going to be a flat base that covers the whole 8 inches? Just got back from the old Home Depot. Pfister Vedra. They look really nice. Brushed nickel, matches the same as the hardware on the front of the cabinet. Just drop this right straight down. Hopefully it goes right into the drain. Oh, look at that. Perfect alignment. Most of your kitchen and bathroom faucets are now toolless. They send you out something like this. This is the one tool you need to assemble this entire thing. Now we got the diverter. You clip it in like this, and then you flip it up like this and connect it in. So these hot and colds loop down, up and in. That's how you get her done. This is the part I don't like about this design, is you gotta go way up deep. Deep up in there, and you gotta get wrenches up in there. This almost seems impossible, but it's not. Finally all hooked up underneath. Wasn't pleasurable. Okay, that is off. I want this positioned right like that. So when you flip it on, off. And then this outside part just screws down. This is cold water. Remember, your watertight seal is not up here. It's underneath where that cone-shaped O-ring donut goes up and pushes into the bottom of this. Here's a close-up of that cone. That rubber cone pushed right up into the sink. That's where your watertight seal is. I want everybody to put down in the comments, what would they do with these receptacles? And you can even put your design advice for this mirror, and these super bright lights up there. Obviously, they're going to get swapped out. The backsplash is going to be 3.5 to 4 inches up. Let's put you right in the middle of the bottom plug. I think there might be a little bit of a cavity for this to go maybe right about there. Put your suggestions down below. I've got to take 2 weeks off to go to another job, and then I will be back here to do the electric, the baseboard, and the backsplash. So I've got some time to read your comments. There is a super secret video that's going up on Patreon, and you're not going to want to miss that. It's kind of hilarious. The link to Patreon is down below. I'm building a huge library of behind-the-scenes information that you might be interested in. You can check it out at the link in the description.